A bill requiring public schools in Tennessee to allow students to miss up to an hour a day to go to church has cleared the General Assembly. The Tennessee House of Representatives passed HB 2542 unanimously on Monday, after a similar victory in the state Senate last week. The measure now heads to Governor Bill Lee, who is expected to sign it into law. Introduced by Representative Dennis Powers, R-Jacksboro, and Senator Ken Yager, R-Kingston, it mandates public schools excuse a student to attend a released time course in religious moral instruction for no more than one class period per school day, if requested by a parent or guardian. Hume-Fogg Academic High School, the first public high school in Nashville, Tennessee. Raymond Boyd, Getty Images HB 2542 also authorizes public school buses to be used to transport those students, provided the religious institution reimburses the Board of Education. Programs that allow for off-campus prayer or private religious education during school hours are typically known as released time. Current Tennessee law allows students to take released time if it's approved by the local school board. The new measure would allow it, regardless of whether the local Board of Education has adopted a policy. Released time initiatives began in the U.S. in the 1910s and expanded through the 1940s, when they met their first constitutional challenges. In 1948, the Supreme Court ruled that schools were not allowed to use public resources to support such programs. Later rulings established that such programs cannot be held on school property and that students cannot be coerced into participating. However, schools are allowed to offer academic credit for released time programs if they meet certain criteria. Last year, the Knox County School Board tested out a released time policy, allowing students to miss just one class a month to attend services at a nearby church. The school board voted 5-4 to end the program in December, WBIR reported. HB 2542 would overrule the board's decision. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee. MANDEL NGAN, AFP via Getty ImagesGovernor Lee did not respond to a request for comment, but he has been vocal about his Christian faith. In 2019, he declared a statewide day of fasting and prayer, the Tennessean reported. Lee told constituents that God would hear their pleas to improve the state's educational system and ease the opioid epidemic. The separation of church and state is never intended to keep people of faith out of government, he told the Tennessee Legislative Prayer Caucus, the Tennessean reported, but to keep government out of the church. In 2018, Lee signed a law requiring all public schools to display a marker reading, "In God We Trust." The released time bill has drawn criticism from some corners. American Atheists described HB 2542 as the most expansive church release time legislation in the country.